Hi everyone, Nicholas Lee here and welcome to day 5 of the Duty to Sell challenge. Today I'm going to share with you something I've learned about 15 years ago, and this is an exercise that I've done back then which has literally changed my whole life, the way I look at things in life, and this is the reason why people tell me that I'm always positive and they don't understand why. Well, there is a trick, there is a process, there is a technique that other people can do that has been, I guess, a secret, but not also a secret because I've shared it with many people that right now I'm very excited, I'm very happy to share with you that now you do have the tools, the resources to always find the good things in life that will make a big difference to your life, to your business, and everything around you. The only caveat to this is something that you need to keep on doing consistently for at least the next year, 2 years, so at least 365 days to see the real value of it. And it always comes down to the ability to build new habits. And I'm going to share with you the whole process, the whole structure of my 5 C's to learn any skills, to get good at anything else. But it's about you doing it consistently. I have shared this with hundreds of people where they've all got real value, especially the ones that do the work. So I can share anything I want with you. Unless you do the work, you stick to it, you cannot find the answer. You cannot find the results. And this is something that unfortunately I can't do for you. I can't do with you. The other thing I want to share with you today is the fact that when I work one-on-one with clients, when I work in a group setting, when I can listen to the exact problem you have right now, I tend to be like a doctor where I would prescribe you some exercises to do that will get you the results the fastest. I would remove some exercises that maybe are not what you need right now, maybe later, what you would have heard Bav or Ravinder talk about, where I tend to meet my clients where they are and give them the right tools, the right resources, the right exercises to get them the fastest results, because I know everyone's busy. Unfortunately, because this is a training where it's for everyone, I can't make it as specific as I can. What I can do is give you as many tools and resources that can benefit you as much as possible. Now it will be your decision as to which one you want to do, which one you don't want to do, but I will try to guide you as much as I can. Okay, so today there will be another exercise which I hope you do take on board every single day. And again, it's a bit like you brushing your teeth. Maybe when you were younger, you didn't want to brush your teeth, your parents forced you to brush your teeth, or maybe they were brushing your teeth until today where maybe it feels weird to brush your teeth. And the reason it's weird is because it became a habit, and we as humans, we are creatures of habit that until it becomes a habit, it feels weird, but once it becomes a habit, we can't not do it. It's the same with smartphones, where before the smartphones came up, people were scared of it, didn't want to use it, didn't believe it would be such a crazy important tool, but now no one can live without the smartphone, at least in the most developed countries, right? So I hope this ritual, this weird ritual that actually works, becomes a habit for you, becomes something that you cannot not do, because I promise you this will change a lot of things for you. So let's get into this, right? So today I'm going to share with you the weird daily ritual that changed my sales results, but also changed my life, right? And it comes down to what I taught you before about the RAS. Now, if some of you may want to remember, RAS, what it means is the reticular activating system. And this is the exercise we did earlier, where I asked you to look for the color red of objects around you. And then I asked you to remember, close your eyes and remember the blue things you could see. And you realize that, one, your brain did not remember much because your brain deleted the blue things around you. 2, you would find the reds if you're looking for them. And 3, sometimes the reds looked a bit pink, orange, but because you ran out of reds, your brain distorted those ideas for you, so you see more of them. And I also mentioned that some people that are more negative, they will see red everywhere, so they'll see negative everywhere. And sometimes, even if someone was nice to them, if they got some results, they would always find a way to distort those ideas to still make them sad, depressing, bad. And this is why some people are always depressed, always sad, always seeing the bad things in life. On the contrary, you can choose to, rather than looking for the red things, you look for the blue things in life, and therefore you'd see more of them. And this is what I've kind of been building my own skills, my own mindset to do, which is in any situation that happens to me, I strongly believe that there's always something good out of it. Because here's the thing, guys, if something has already happened to you, you cannot change it. So if you cannot change it, what is the point of looking at it from a bad perspective? Because what you can choose is how you perceive the event, is how you tell the story of the event. So let's suppose someone were to pass away, there was a car accident, maybe you lost a deal, anything that looked bad on the outside. So for example, for me, I lost a few deals. I put 2 years of my life into looking at acquiring companies, and I had 3 deals about to close in the dental sector. And then COVID happened, which made me lose all of the deals and all of the work I've done. So I could have gone into looking for the reds, into how my life is always horrible, how the deals are always not coming my way, so how people are not helping me. But I decided to look on the other side of this, which was, what have I learned from this? How much I've grown from this? What are the experiences I've got from this? But then reassess where I want to go. And eventually, this crazy bad situation led me to get into the sales world properly, which got me to learn and become better at selling, better at influencing, which I believe right now is going to help me become even more influential in the future, which got me to close 1 million in 6 months, 2 million a bit later. And as you can see now, it got me to be doing what I'm doing right now and hopefully have a bigger impact on more people. Just to show you how a very bad situation can be seen from a great place if you master the skill that I'm about to share with you and you do the exercise that I'm about to share with you today. Okay? Now, the exercise I'm about to share with you is called the Dragon's Eye exercise. Again, as you know, my theme is dragons. But here, I call it the Dragon's Eye because it is a choice of yours, of mine, of anyone to see the great things in life. Unfortunately, because of school, because of your upbringing, because of the news, because if you take any newspaper or if you listen to any YouTube, newspapers or anything on Facebook as well, most things you see are going to be stealing, robbery, rape, how the economy is bad. And the crazy thing is this, right? People are attracted to read bad things because as a human, we want to protect ourselves. And the newspaper knows that. And the newspaper are not there to give you the news, they are there to make money. So maybe that could be your aha moment if you've never heard of this. But the newspapers are not really there for the information. And some of you, maybe, it depends on which part of the political side of the US you are. But you may know that, there's some fake news, there's some news that don't make sense. But people share them, or the news share them, so you click more on their links and they make more money. Doesn't mean this is true. What it is true, though, is that you can choose how you still see the world. And what I want to do with this exercise today is to give you back this power. Give you back the power of seeing the life that you have from the right lens, which is, I would say, a positive lens. Because if you see things being negative, you're going to be depressed. You will not be motivated to do any work. You will not want to keep pushing forward, and that's how depression happens. However, if everything that goes around you, whether it looks horrible on the outside, you can still choose the story you want to tell yourself. And the first point of call to finding the great stories, the positiveness, is to train your dragon's eye to find good things in life. So this exercise is going to be very simple, but very powerful if done consistently. Because the more you do it, the more you train your brain to only find the good things, and therefore have a rose-tinted life that people would want to die for. And with a rose-tinted life, okay, still be realistic about things, but you will always be willing to find answers, to find solutions, and you'll always be able to move forward. Because as we know, life is not linear. Things are not always going to go in our way, but if we keep pushing, we keep on improving our skills, things are eventually going to turn our way, and we're going to be doing really well. And that's my goal for you with this 30-day challenge. Give you as many tools and resources to build your value in the industry, in your market, but also for yourself. All right. So I've covered this, right? How does this help in life and sales? Okay. And like I said, if you do this exercise for 30 days, you will see massive changes very quickly, because I've done it with many people and they have seen many changes. But if you do it for 30 days, you will build a new habit, but very quickly it could go back in the other direction, because things will happen in life, and very quickly it's easy to just see everything as being terrible. But if you commit to making it more than 30 days, if you commit to doing this exercise for 90 days, 180 days, and even 360 days, I promise you, your life will be different. Not because your life is actually different per se, but because the way you are seeing your life is different and much better. Okay, so let's have a go at this exercise, and I'll share with you how you do it. Okay, cool. So as you may know, you should have access to the template, and you should have created a copy from yesterday's training. Okay, and now you've got into the Dragon's Forge for yourself. And I'm just going to put Nicholas Lee here. And you can put your name on it, so it's easier to track that's yours. And you go down to the next document. You've done the Dragon's Mirror yesterday. Let's go Dragon's Eye today. And I would suggest read this, right? It's actually what I've just mentioned to you. But the goal of here is to help you see things from a great place. Okay, so I'm going to let this for you. But what we're going to do is, on this exercise, actually let me read it, because I think it's going to be helpful. So dragons, they see from above. They see from height. They see patterns that emerge that remain invisible at ground level for the normal people. But the dragon, it doesn't wait for opportunities to reveal itself. As dragons, we hunt for them. We find them and we take advantage of them. Okay? What others call obstacles, we see them as terrain, as things that we can make better. When others are stumbling over challenges, issues, we fly over them because they are never an issue. And that's because we see life from this perspective. Okay? Now, this exercise I'm about to give you, it's not an observe exercise. It's a looking exercise, because initially your brain potentially has been trained to look at the negative things in life. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. So the initial reaction will be to go back to your default, with your current default, which is to look for negative. So initially you'll need to make an effort to find the good in life. Some of you may already be there, which is great. I would say keep doing it, because you can always reinforce this power, this skill, this muscle. Because most of you walk in life with their reticular activating system programmed to see problems first, lack of money, rejection, threat or lack of anything, right? Scarcity. Your mind maybe is filtered to confirm your beliefs that things are not going your way, no one is wanting to work with you, there's no money out there, the economy is terrible, right? And therefore you may see bad things everywhere, because that's how you've been trained unconsciously. And like I said earlier, this is not your fault. This is how school's been training us, and like I said, this is how the news, if you keep watching the news consistently, you are being trained without knowing it, because you keep on seeing the same things. In the same way, you may have heard the saying, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. So if everyone around you is always complaining, always seeing the bad things in life, always depressed, guess what? You're most likely going to turn in the same way. Okay? So my goal with this exercise is to help you reprogram what's going on in your brain, so you become so powerful that one thing, you will most likely want to be away from those naysayers, from those negative people, and you will want to assign yourself to more positive people. And by the way, where you are today in the school community is a great place, because I can promise you, I would have rejected, from the way I speak, negative people, and the ones who are aspiring to achieve more in life, to be more positive, they are going to be here, and we're going to be supporting each other as much as we can. Okay, so that's the goal for being part of this challenge and this community. Now, the exercise itself, every single day, I want you to go and look for 5 good things. Okay, I don't want you to wait and just see them happen. I don't want you to stumble upon them. I want you to hunt them down. I want you to see them. Okay? Because there is good in everything that we do every single day. If we ask our head, if we ask our brain, if we ask our RAS to find it. Because the RAS works a bit like Google. Okay? If you ask your RAS, tell me 10 terrible things that has happened in the world today, or tell me 10 bad things that has happened to me today or in the past week, you're most likely going to find the answer. In the same way as in Google, if you ask the other side, show me 5, 10 things that has been good for me today, you will find it. Okay? This is the exact reason as well why I'm asking you to find the aha moments, which are learnings, and the wins, right? Now I'm going to share with you the difference between them 3, because they are slightly different and they will help you in different ways. Okay, so let's keep going down. So with finding and hunting down those goods, I don't want it to be massively hard initially. So when you start doing it, you will find it potentially hard to find those good things. So keep it very simple. When I started doing this exercise myself, I would just find very simple things. So things that are good, as simple as that. I can breathe today. Oh, I woke up. Right? Because we imagine all of those people in Ukraine, in Gaza, in all of those places where there's wars, some people are not breathing anymore. Some people are not alive. So you being here, watching this video, means you are actually already in a good place. Find good things. I have food on the table. I can drink water. I can clean myself with clean water. And every day, if you want to start with just having those things, put them up. And as you keep doing them, you might find more things. Well, the sun is up. The weather is nice. This cute girl smiled at me. This cute boy gave me a nice look, gave me a flower. I was able to go through this whole training and I enjoyed it. I learned 3 new things from Nicholas today, and I'm very grateful for it. So very simple things like that. And I actually shared this exercise with one of my clients, and she told me that this is a bit like when people ask you to write your gratitude list. And she said to me that initially she did the gratitude list, but eventually she lost track and stopped doing it because she didn't see the point of doing it. And this is my point. I don't want you to write a gratitude list. I want you to write very simple ideas that are good for you, that has happened to you. And I'm going to give you the reason why. And the reason is because you want to train your brain, you train your reticular activating system to find the blue things in life. I believe blue is good, so find the blue things in life, because the more you do it, the more you're going to find them. And that's the real reason. And the more you do it, the stronger your brain is going to get at finding them, where eventually you will always find good things in everything you do, in anything that happens to you. And this is me after 15 years, with all of those crazy things happening to me, all of those failures, all of the things that haven't happened in the way I would want them to happen. I've always found the great things, and I'm always happy. Okay, so hopefully that helps you to get this point, but also if you want to write it somewhere, to keep in mind so you remember why you're doing this exercise, or put a post, ask for support if at some point it doesn't make sense, and we'll come back and help you. Okay? Now, the other thing I want to mention is this, right? Like I said, if your brain has been trained to find negatives, and if you've not been trained to always find the good, it will be hard work for the first 7, 14, 28 days, because it's a bit like you pushing a boulder up a mountain, right? You're pushing it up, and it's very heavy. You're pushing it slowly, but you're doing the work. You're moving one step at a time. So it's going to be brutal the first few days, and you might find it really tough to find things. So if you're struggling to find 5 things, that's okay. Have 3. Have 1. As long as you're making one step closer every single day, keep doing it until you get to 5. If you get to 5, then you can try getting to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but you don't have to. If you only find 5 things every single day, I can promise you that will become a habit. And the way we bring that back to the analogy, you keep going up the mountain until you get to the top. And think of it, when you're at the tip of the mountain, usually you just pull the boulder across that tip, and then gravity does the job for you. So the boulder starts to fall on its own. If you do want to get even stronger with this, which I would propose and suggest you do, if you keep on doing the work though, the boulder will now not only move by itself with gravity, it will actually go faster if you keep on pushing it further. And that's how you really build a skill in anything you want to do. Okay? And with your brain, it's about you building those neural pathways to think a certain way. And a lot of the training I'm going to give to you here is about changing your neural pathways to find the things that you need to find, so you can help your clients to see the real pain they are going through, to help the clients understand the cost of staying where they are. And we're going to go in this training in the future. I like to seed things, like I say. With the same concept, we're going to help your prospects, your clients, understand what value you bring to them and how you extrapolate that value over the next 5, 10 years, so that the price they pay to work with you is 10 times, 20 times, 100 times cheaper than the value they're going to get. And that's why you can charge more, you can close deals faster, and you can actually close what we call, I guess, high ticket items at $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 or more. All right, so that's my goal for you today. Let's do this exercise. I've already explained this, okay? And feel free to read this, and hopefully that gives you clarity, okay? So I'm going to do my one for today. So this is mine. So I'm going to put 5 things here. So I am alive. This cute girl smiled at me. I completed my training video for day 5. I love my life. I love teaching. Cool. As you can see, it took me 5 seconds. I had 5 good things to talk about, and I can find 50 of them just for today. So it needs to be as simple and as simple as possible, because you're going to find more. If you feel good about yourself and you want to write more, feel free to just keep adding good things, right? But I would say 5 is good enough. You keep doing it every single day going forward, I can promise you, you will see massive changes. Okay, so that's it. Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do, let me just see on my slides. So we've covered this. Okay, now what we can do as well to share with people what's been going on for us. Actually, this is starting on day 5, right? So I might need to change this. But it's okay. You can just leave it as, you know, day 1. Doesn't matter, whichever you've got. So what we're going to do, copy this. We're going to go to the influence code. We're going to go to the community. We're going to put that here. And I'm going to put again, Nicholas Lee, the Dragon's Eye, day 1. Okay, so that's the day 1. And just copy and paste this here. Now, I don't have, maybe I'm going to add another one just for the Dragon's Eye. And it's, you know, it's not on the tracker because I didn't want to put way more things down that, you know, that actually it is there. So you know, do the work. If you want to post it, you can. If you don't want to post it, that's okay. So maybe I will add a category for just the Dragon's Eye so that you can keep sharing what's good in your life. Okay, again, the whole idea is if things are going terrible and you want to get better, you can just go in those different categories and read what everyone's going through. And that's where you're going to motivate yourself and see that things can be better. Okay, I want you to, every time you come to the Influence Code School community, there's always great things going on. There's always opportunities. There's always aha moments people are getting. There's wins. There's the Dragon's Eye, positive, good things happening. And that's how you keep on training your brain to find them more. Okay, so I'm going to post this. Actually, let me create this right now. Let me pause and write, and I'm going to add this category. Okay, so I'm now created this category for Dragon's Eye, so feel free to use that. I'm just going to leave it to whoever wants to use it. I think it's a great idea to have it. Again, it's just so you can see what others are going on in their life and all of the great things they are seeing happen in their lives. Okay, so we're going to post this. And boom. Now if you go to Dragon's Eye, there you go, you're going to have that. So you can like it, you can write a comment to what people are seeing in their lives. And I'm going to now tick watch day training 5. I'm going to tick the Dragon's Eye. Okay, now the community post, we're going to go back to Classroom. And again, right, I think I don't need to tell you anymore why you want to post, why you want to do this, because you're doing it for ahas and wins, and you, I guess, understand the reason, right? But the reason you do it for the Dragon's Eye is so that, again, you can inspire others by them seeing good things in their life. You can now learn what people are looking at as well. So it expands your own RAS, your own ability to see more things going on in your life. So some things that you may not have seen as being something good, by reading what others are seeing, you might see more things now. Again, you're now expanding your ability to see because your RAS is now learning new things. Also, you might inspire others by sharing what you are doing and what you're seeing. So that's why you do that. Okay. Now for the Dragon's Eye is so I can train you to see good things. The ahas, so you can see more of the things you're learning. And the wins is actually would love to see more of you sharing the sales you're making, maybe the new interaction you're doing with your children, with your family members, maybe maybe you've mended some issues you had with some brothers and sisters and things like that. This is what would make me so happy to see, because those skills I'm going to share with you will for sure allow you to do that. Okay, so that's what I want you to share, so I can see, so I can maybe give you some advice, or maybe I can you can inspire me, I can inspire you, everyone can inspire each other, so we can keep growing. Okay, now in terms of the community post, the normal one we do, I'm just gonna now write this in the community. Let me pause this actually. Okay, so on day 5, you're going to be here in the classroom. Let me go back and show you how you get there. So classroom, day 5, click on the classroom, you're going to go to day 5, and as you can see, there will be this post here. What you can do then is just literally copy and paste this, put it down here, yep, and the normal things that we would have been doing. I like to put spaces there, so feel free to do the same. Okay, so we've got the ahas, the wins. My dragon eye things. You can also put those ones. Let me put the ones I've got. So literally the ones you got here, you can come down to the ones you've written here and just copy and paste this into here. Your ahas, write the ones you learn, the things you've learned today. And again, like I said, it doesn't need to be today on this training. Anything you've learned in life, right? In your business, with people you're working with, your wins. Okay, share whatever you win. Again, like you can see, my one is very subjective. It doesn't need to be clear wins. It's just for you, so you keep seeing that you're winning every single day. And again, what I'm building here for you guys are habits. Habits to find good things in life, habits to find learnings you're always doing, and finding the wins. Now, also the point of this is, let's say you come 30 days from this challenge, you can now have a massive list of 180 things you've learned in the whole thing, 150, whatever it is, 90 things. Okay, and that's how you get great. Okay, cool. So we've got this. Now what you want to do, you can now also do a picture of this. So click on this. If you know you're going to post the aha, you click on this. For the win, you can click on this, and then you're going to just screenshot your active the score, because as you know, there's the score for you here, so we can track where everyone is on their journey. So we're going to go here, and you can just go, once you've copied there, you can right click and paste. It's going to come down here. Okay, done. And you can put the link again if you want to here, and as like I said, you share, make sure that's restricted, go on copy, and then you right click, put that here, you highlight this, click on the link, add the link, and we're good to go. Okay, so comment on this one, you go to the 3 dots, find the link, put the link here, because remember, anyone that completes all of this, there is awards, there is recognition, there is all types of things. We're going to play around and see what really gets people more motivated to complete this, because I strongly believe if you finish all of this and do all of these exercises, you will be a different person, you will get better results. I can promise you that. Okay. Now the other thing we're going to do, the dragon's eye we've already put on the community post and put in the right category. We're now going to put the aha moment. So you highlight this, Control C or right click and C. Now you're going to go, you can go and click, right click, open in a new tab for the community. Come down here and put your answers, and then you can put Nicholas Lee and my ahas day 5. Okay, or you can put my ahas duty to sell. I mean, it's okay if you don't put all of those. I just like to be very specific, so that when I'm reading what everyone's doing, I know where they are. Because remember, there'll be loads of different training, and for me, I love to see what people are learning and getting better at. And here we're going to use the ahas. Okay, we're going to go post. Okay, now we're going to go back to this thing we've written and now find the wins. So my wins. Come back to the community and post the wins now. So Nicholas, day 5, duty to sell, wins. Okay, find the category, go for wins and post. Cool. And again, the whole idea with this is so that if you go to ahas, you can see everyone's ahas will be here. So it'd be so cool to just read everyone's learnings. You're going to learn more, you're going to be inspired. You go for the wins, you're going to see what people are doing, how much sales they're closing, how much money they're making, how much they are changing their on their own, how much they're helping their kids, how much they're helping their brothers and sisters, their partners, and everything around. And this is what's going to get everything building up as a momentum to help each other. You can also choose a help if you need help. Feel free to put things there so I can come and see and help you. The Dragon's Mirror, we've gone through this yesterday, right? And the Dragon's Eye, I think that's going to be massive as well. If you guys keep sharing what you're learning, what you're getting good at, what good things are happening in your life. And this is going to be great because everyone's going to have a different story, a different thing to share. Okay, so that was it for today. Hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully you do take action on this Dragon's Eye exercise, because I believe this is the most important thing. And the point is, the more you're going to do this exercise, the more you'll understand the power of the reticular activating system, the RAS, because everything I teach and the way I teach is all based on this powerful kind of tool, this powerful engine, machine that we have between our ears. And this is how you're going to learn all of the things I'm sharing very quickly. But more importantly, you're going to learn it at such a deep level that you won't even need to worry of consciously thinking of selling. Selling will just happen, and things will just happen in your life. Opportunities, more money, your relationship with your friends and families and children and grandparents and parents will just take to a new level. And this is what I want to see. This is what I want to hear in this group. All right. So I'm looking forward to hearing you write your ahas, your wins, your Dragon's Eye concepts, your Dragon's Mirror. And there's a lot more coming on with the Dragon's Roar, the Dragon's Hall, the Dragon's Tongue. I can't wait to see all of those written down and see how much more I can help you guys to take your sales skills to the next level. Okay, that's it from me, Nicholas Lee today, and I'm signing out. I'll speak to you tomorrow for day 6.